after the touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, 8-3.
On 1st down, Smith. Complete. Richardson has it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Hey, seam 6.
From the gun, here's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Come on, set. 60 or.
On 1st down, it's Smith. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Smith. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
57. Mike, 57.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Completes it to Coleman. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This is Coleman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. They go play action now. Haskins. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Kamar Aiken, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. He'll find Thielen working the middle. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go again. 36, 36. Yup. I got him.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Off the play fake, here's Haskins. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Adam Thielen. His first touchdown of the new season, and the Giants add on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Check 3, check 3.
Ready?
Now Smith throwing again. Looking for Gannon. It's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On play action, Haskins. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Haskins will throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Haskins, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down, and the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers, and a rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
4 yards on the pickup.
So, you want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Peterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Just like that.
Buying time to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, orbit.
Mike Ford, I got him. Mike Ford, got you.
Out of the gun, Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Fielded at the 20. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up first and 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down now. It's Coleman, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
This quarterback now, 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. The throw over the middle, taken in. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can root. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Tevin Coleman. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, good move. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
We own them. Right, fellas, right.
Operating from the gun, Smith. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing is Smith. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Smith. Flush to his right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On second down, it's Peterson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Adrian Peterson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills cut into that lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. Let's go, boys! At their own 9-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 yards.
I got you. He's coming. We got double up.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now a dump off here complete. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, foxtrot.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Smooth. 15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15.
Yeah. You don't want none. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right?
Hey, Echo. Right, fellas, right. Let's go.
Here we go on fourth. Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep rolling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Zero, Mike Freeze. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Blue draw Corkers. Now.
They start the drive with Peterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Check three.
Bravo.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Here we go. Down. 50 seconds to Mike. Double dog.
They go play action with Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play. Short little passes.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
They're not ready.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. They run again with Peterson. It's a big run for AP. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So a big run for AP, and when you look at the total package, everyone knows the level of player he's been in this league, but what really impresses you about Adrian Peterson?
I have to go back to the nickname his father gave him, which is AD, which stands for all day, because he never stopped. Morning, noon, night, and that's how he plays the game. No plays over. He always tries to finish things, and he thinks that each and every run he makes is going to take him all the way to the end zone.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Push him back. Big grip.
They give it to Peterson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
Recon, 132 fighter. That's the pass. 5.
They'll run with Peterson. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to